Hi guys, Ch.Atomy Canada has introduced easy registration. What is easy registration? In your Ch.Atomy app, right here, tap on it. It's the menu. And if you go to My Office, tap it. It shows whatever's in your office. Scroll up, you'll see this. And close to the bottom is Easy Service. Just tap it. There you go, easy registration. Now you tap it, come to this page, Easy Service. You can see there's a search sponsor. You can search the sponsor ID to make sure that the name and the ID are correct. Now, look at it down here. Produced URL is only valid for 30 minutes. So when you send this URL that we are about to produce to your new member to be, make sure that the person has the time sitting in front of the cell phone or the computer to register, because it's only valid for 30 minutes. Afterward, the URL will be invalid and you can no longer use it. So now, input the sponsor ID and then click Produce URL. It's going to tell you that easy registration URL has been produced. So you click OK, you'll see easy registration URL is there. Now you can copy URL, tap it, and it tells you it's been copied. Okay, so now you can paste the URL on your SNS, WhatsApp, KakaoTalk, WeChat, whatever you're using, or even email to the new member to be. There's also send through SNS. Tap it, you see KakaoTalk, WhatsApp. If you're using those apps, you can just go through them, send it to your content. Now, if you're using the website to create that, you log into your account, and then right here, under My Office, on the right side, the first one is Easy Registration. Click on it, brings you to this page. Now, next, you input the sponsor ID to produce the URL. Same thing as on your mobile phone. So now that the easy registration URL has been created, you can scroll up and there's a copy URL. Again, it's valid for 30 minutes, keep in mind. So you can copy it and then it will tell you that it has been copied. Now you can paste to whatever tool that you're using to send to your new member to be. And if you are to send through SNS, then use the mobile app. All right. Now, also, as well as on the mobile app, there's this one, Search Sponsor. You see that it says search members by using "Am I already a member?" double quote. So don't get it wrong. You don't enter this phrase into the text box, because if you enter that, it will put an S in the front and tell you that that's not the member ID, because you're supposed to enter the member ID to check to see if that's the correct member with the ID that you are looking for. So you search for the member with the ID. Now, it shows to you, and make sure that it's the member that you are trying to add the new member underneath. Once you paste the URL onto the browser, it brings you directly to the Join Us page without having to have your new member to log in using the guest password. That saves you some time. Now, you click Join and comes here, read all the agreements and agree on those. Now, this is the page where the new member enter all the information. And this is the bottom part where the new member enter the private password and we enter. That's the password the member used to log into his or her own account to check out for personal information. So you don't give the private password to other people. And the open password is the one that you pass to potential members so that they can check out the member's site. So you click next, and without having to enter the sponsor ID to search for, it's already there for the new member to double check. And once the new member click confirm, it's done. And there you go. Hope this helps you to understand the easy registration. And I'll see you next time.